Hello everyone, this is our idea from Advanced Mechanics and welcome to another episode of Know Your Car. So in this week's episode, I'm going to be talking about a component found on your car's engine that is responsible for injecting fuel inside your engine's combustion chamber. So without any waste of time, let's get into the video. So the component I'm going to be talking about today is called an electronic fuel injector. An electronic fuel injector receives information from your car's ECU to spray a precise pressurized mist of atomized fuel into the intake's manifold or directly into the combustion chamber. Electronic fuel injectors are called electronic because they are controlled by your car's electronic control unit. Other fuel injectors, like those ones found on old diesel trucks, mechanically inject fuel inside the combustion chamber by the help of what is called an injector pump. On petrol or diesel engines that use electronic fuel injection, the ECU calculates the exact amount of fuel needed based on the information it receives from different sensors like the mass airflow sensor, the crankshaft position sensor, the coolant temperature sensor, and other sensors. The duration of the electric pulse from the ECU determines how long the injector stays open, controlling the volume of fuel injected. An electronic fuel injector is made up of different parts like an electric connector where it connects to the ECU, a solenoid or piezoelectric actuator that controls the valve, and this part is what makes this injector electric because this is the part that is affected by the electric impulse from the ECU. A valve or plunger that is pushed or lifted by the solenoid and actually controls the flow of fuel. A filter basket that filters fuel before it is injected into the combustion chamber or intake manifold. O-rings and seals that create a tight fit and prevents fuel from leaking out of the injector. In terms of structure, the electronic fuel injectors found on diesel and petrol engines can slightly differ, but they are still controlled by the ECU and serve the same purpose. They both atomize fuel, making fuel into a mist of tiny droplets. These tiny droplets facilitate rapid and complete combustion when mixed with air, resulting in your engine running much smoothly and more efficiently. On petrol or gasoline engines, the electronic fuel injectors are located on the intake manifold or on the cylinder head for those engines with direct fuel injection. On diesel engines, the electronic fuel injectors are always located on the cylinder head because they have to inject fuel directly into the combustion chamber. Now you know how electronic fuel injectors work. What are some of the problems that can characterize a failing fuel injector or a clogged fuel injector? One thing you have to know is that a failing or partially clogged electronic fuel injector will interrupt the combustion process because it's not going to be injecting fuel or it's not going to be atomizing fuel needed for rapid combustion. So your engine may experience things like rough idle, misfiring, poor fuel economy, and overall decreased engine performance.